Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make a fried rice, specifically for the purpose of meal prep. I make this fried rice inspired by my friend Emma, who has 3 children. Her children loves fried rice. She make this fried rice for them to take to lunch at least once or twice a week. She makes sure that this fried rice has plenty of proteins that she thinks that her children would want, at the same time with a lot of vegetables. Emma is very careful about what her children eat. She wants them to eat food that are prepared from whole food ingredients, with a minimum amount of fast and processed food. And she tried to cook everything that her children eat. And when she used my fast cooking system with flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, she is able to cook 90% of the food that they eat, despite that she has a busy schedule. She and her husband always work together in preparing their meal, so consequently, even both of them have full-time jobs, they are able to cook most of their meals. I always have some cooked rice in the refrigerator, so I'm ready to cook fried rice anytime I want. Here is about 2½ cups of cooked jasmine rice, and it has been in the refrigerator for a couple of days and make them perfect for making fried rice. I'm very lucky because I have a steady supply of eggs that come from the farm. These eggs are from Landon's chicken, and Landon is 10 years old, and I really enjoy his eggs. And I'm going to use 6 eggs to make this fried rice. And I want to make this fried rice into a complete meal with all the nutritional requirements. The eggs will provide a good supply of proteins. And I'm going to season the eggs with some salt. And I'm going to beat up the egg with my Danish whisk, which is probably the most efficient way to beat eggs. They are also very good to use for mixing dough. But when it comes to beat up eggs, it is unsurpassed. And next, I found some shredded carrots, which I shredded them in a food processor about a week ago to make another fried rice. It is about 2½ cups of carrots, and that will give the dish a good portion of vegetables. And next, I'm going to use about 1½ cup of frozen vegetable mix. It contains carrot, green bean, corn, and edamame. Emma's children love Polish sausage in the fried rice. So I'm going to use this Polish sausage, which is about 14 ounces. And I'm going to use the entire Polish sausage for the fried rice. I'm going to dice the Polish sausage in such a way that it will fit better with other ingredients in the fried rice. The Polish sausage definitely adds flavor to the fried rice, and Emma's children love it. Okay, now I have everything I need to make this fried rice, so let's go into the kitchen and get started. I'm going to cook this dish in my Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok. I'm going to start with 3 tablespoons of canola oil. I'm going to heat up the oil until it starts to smoke gently. And then I turn the heat to low to let it smoke for another 15 seconds. And this is time when the wok is being seasoned. And I call this method spot seasoning. And if you want to know more about how this method works, you can take a look at this video. This will create a non-stick cooked surface in the wok, so food will not stick to the wok. And this is particularly important when you cook eggs. Because the wok and the oil is very hot, as soon as I pour the eggs into the wok, you notice that the eggs start to bubble almost immediately. This is an indication that the egg did not stick to the wok at all. I use the wok spatula to move the cooked eggs from the outside edge to the center of the wok. This will allow the uncooked egg to fill the empty space, and this greatly facilitates the speed of the cooking. In a matter of seconds, the egg is almost done. I then use the wok spatula to scramble the egg and to break them apart. I would like the egg to stay in relatively large chunks so you get a better texture of the egg when you eat the fried rice. And next, I'm going to add about 2.5 cups of jasmine rice that has been cooked and stored in the refrigerator for about 48 hours. To break up the rice, I'm going to use a nifty kitchen tool that is known as the hamburger meat chopper. The best way to pick up the rice is by starting at the edge of the rice. This will allow you to break up little chunks from the rice. And it is far more difficult if you start in the center of the rice. This tool is designed initially for break up hamburger meat when you make, say, a spaghetti sauce or a chili. As shown here, it worked extremely well for breaking up fried rice. Before I discovered this tool, I used to really make a mess when I tried to break up the rice with a wok spatula. And next, I'm going to switch to a wok spatula to stir fry the contents. After stir fry the contents for about 1.5 minutes, I'm going to add the frozen vegetables to the fried rice. I add the vegetable as it is directly from the freezer. You can thaw it out in advance if you like, but this is much simpler as they were thawed out during the cooking process. And now I'm ready to add the Polish sausage to the wok. The wok is getting full. At this time, I turn the heat to medium or medium-low. This will prevent the food from getting burned because at this time I am not able to stir the food as quickly as I would like because of the large quantity of food in the wok. After stir fry for about 1 minute, next I'm going to add the shredded carrot to the wok. Emma told me that her children loves carrots, and that's the reason why she added a substantial portion of carrots to this fried rice. She shredded the carrot in her food processor, and this is her advanced prepping. However, the shelf life of shredded carrot is not great, and you want to make sure that you use them within 3 or 4 days. These shredded carrots were left over from another dish that I make about 3 days ago. At this point, you need to keep a careful eye on the ingredients in the wok. Make sure they do not get burned. Stir frying all the contents regularly and as quickly as possible is really important. In this case, this is the reason why a 14-inch wok is much better than a wok that is smaller in size. At this point, I noticed that some of the ingredients at the bottom of the wok looks like they're getting burned, so I'm going to add a touch more cooking oil. And I'm also using my wok spatula as a scraper to make sure that I detach anything that might have stuck to the bottom of the wok. Also, I make sure that I turn the heat to low. This will prevent things to stick as well as burn to the bottom of the wok. And so far so good, I did not have any problem at all. This dish already have great flavor. It comes from the egg that has been seasoned with salt as well as from the Polish sausage. I'm going to season the dish a little bit further to give better umami flavor by using 2 teaspoons of mushroom seasoning. You can purchase the mushroom seasonings from most Asian grocery store or online. It is great for enhancing the umami flavor of the dish. This wok is getting very full, but because of the shape of the wok as well as the wok spatula, I don't have any problem of spilling of the contents from the wok. After a quick taste test, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. This is followed by 1 teaspoon of hot chili pepper flakes. This will not make the dish spicy, but it will make the flavor more complex as well as more interesting. After mixing the content well, the dish is done and it's ready to serve, and the total cook time is about 12 minutes. And for the prep meal, I'm going to use my advanced prepping containers. This fried rice is designed to be an all-in-one meal. And unlike most other fried rice, the rice is not the main ingredients in this dish. And the rice is probably represent about 1/3 of the total ingredients of this dish. I used about 2½ cups of rice. I used about 1½ cup of eggs, 1½ cups of frozen vegetables, 2½ cups of shredded carrots, and 2½ cups of Polish sausage. This allows me to make a very large portion of fried rice that will able to create 5 prep meals. This is just the right portion for Emma's children to take to school for lunch. In the future, I will provide you with more videos on how to use my fast cooking system for making prep meals. Particularly if you have children that you want to prepare prep meals for them to take to lunch at school. I post a video each day to demonstrate my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system for healthy eating and wellness, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.